You know you're doing something right when somebody decides instead of proving you wrong, they instead dox you, or in this case, your fiance.
Some people need to focus on their fiance instead of focusing on some random dudes on the internet. I know Miss wouldn't like that.
Like recently happened to the Rick on YouTube, when a couple larger creators came into his live stream and decided to post personal information about the Rick and his fiance for all of his viewers to see. And yes, it's in my belief that this was a collaborative effort. I can totally understand as professionals amongst themselves, if one is to find something out about the other one, maybe they'll tell the other one in an attempt to help them avoid any kind of collaboration with somebody. But these larger creators decided to directly harass the Rick and his fiance with personal information of theirs, leading Rick to decide it wasn't worth it for him to keep creating this exposed style content for YouTube. And yes, I'm probably gonna borderline bully some of these kids that promoted the harassment of him and his fiance on a video that begins right now.
I know I've been quiet for a minute, I've been grinding still in it, I've been counting these digits, excuse me. I know I've been quiet for a minute, but
What's up, what's good YouTube? Hope all is well and welcome back to the channel. I'm Hoppin'. If you guys haven't heard recently, the mark of a hero, for his eyes, and an old friend of the channel, X-Pro MVZ, decided to promote the harassment of not Rick for exposing them about lying to their naive audience about two boxing, reverse boosting, pretending to be a god, but rather his fiance. Wait, what? Oh, I get it. She's fugly, ain't she? No, she's actually kind of hot. What the fuck? I don't understand. How have we gotten to the point that we're so ass backwards that we make fun of dudes for having a hot wife? Now, for his eyes, apologized apparently after reaching out to Rick in DMs, but I don't even have to ask if that was out of pure need to protect his income. You know, his partnership status with Twitch. Doxing and promoting harassment, I'm pretty sure, is an indefinite suspension from the Twitch partner program. But don't worry guys, I'm not gonna slam this comb back Edgar cut looking motherfucker like Mark of High Cholesterol and X-Pro EBT. First, let's look at the love child of Consuela from Family Guy and Pat from SNL. Mark of an any penis. Listen man, I'm speaking from experience and no shame, but I know Section 8 housing when I see it. Damn man, here I was thinking the reason you view-botted your shit was for the ad rev. But judging by the pics now, I'm thinking it was just to boost that fragile little ego of yours. Don't even pretend that that was a date, homie. Bitches take selfies. Unless that was a date and she's using your dumb ass. Otherwise, you'd be in the pictures.
I guess you've got a point there.
But what I want to know is how the fuck are you out here acting like this smug little asshole that you are, doxing other creators to the viewers and still thinking that you're going to be able to do business with companies like G Fuel, like Control Freaks, or even AIM Controllers? I highly doubt Brendan sees this video and you get to keep that sponsorship. I mean, I don't even know why you're bothering the Rick and his fiance. It's not their fault you're having trouble breaking 10K views on a video when you have over 200,000+ subscribers. Dead channel. Or maybe it was just that your viewers found out that you're a generally unlikable, unentertaining shitbag of a content creator that keeps putting out the same stale-ass recycled content. Either way, I got a little piece of advice for your future thumbnails. Maybe close your mouth. Oh, he's out here looking like he's waiting on me to slip him the Frankenbeans. Weirdo. Anyways, get your views up, shitter. Now, let's move on to X-Pro EBT, who's no stranger to my channel.
Y'all come up with, I can't believe it. Y'all, it's really crazy. This YouTuber called me out.
We used to do this Hacked or Cracked series where I'd put up gameplay and I'd let you guys be the judge of it. Then I'd use your comments to show whether you were right or wrong and exactly what I was trying to highlight by sharing their gameplay with you, which I would then upload in a second video. And in the second part of the video with Pro EBT, I was gonna explain that he's not terrible, but he's playing against bots, and then I was going to use that to explain a two-box method. But this man-child went straight to insults and pulling the racism card.
All them little racist ass niggas in this comment section, suck my.
So when it comes to X-Pro EBT, I know he's not doing it for the money. Little bro, you're not doing it for the money, are you? Can I call you little bro? I mean, after all, our numbers not even really comparable these days. You know what I mean, little bro? It's easy to see that You ain't in it for the money anymore because you're definitely not making it like that no more. In fact, I distinctly remember warning you that the day would come that this toothless, crack-ass white boy would be the one holding the mic, looking down at you from his platform. And don't worry, little bro, I'm not gonna slam you with some of the embarrassing, easy to find things about you and your EBT card balance. I'm sorry, I meant her EBT card balance. Told you information's pretty easy to come by these days when you're a guy of my skill set. In fact, no, I'm not gonna embarrass you. I'm gonna do the opposite. I'm going to give you a great piece of advice. Some advice to help you, your channel, and the lack of views that it's been getting. Because in all actuality, X-Pro, EBT, you're only missing one piece of the puzzle. Something that at one point you probably possessed. That one little thing, it's called effort. Nah, too hard? Yeah, you're probably right. It's probably much easier for a creator with your skill set to clickbait and deliver some dry ass recycled content to your ever shrinking audience.
Well, because you're a wimp, Rick? Why am I a wimp? Did this guy just get in the YouTube stream? Did he just start to understand what I was just saying? Or did he miss all of it? Did he not miss it? I'm not going to get scared by nobody. The fuck you doing, man?
And to the point of whether or not Rick's content, if you will, is valid, or even his point of view on reverse boosting, two boxing, VPN, geofencing, to be honest, I think it was. I know it's hard to believe, but there are people that still don't know or still don't understand how streamers get these incredibly easy lobbies. But I also agree with the argument that the matchmaking algorithm is terrible. And after all, this is a video game. It's supposed to be fun. And it's not much fun when you got to sweat your dick off every single game. And I also agree that it's not fun getting slammed. But if you don't agree with creators doing this, these things to get easier lobbies, you got to understand that old school Call of Duty, the matchmaking, it wasn't this casino style slot machine matchmaking algorithm that prevents you from improving. There is a skill gap in Call of Duty, regardless of what other creators want to tell you. But these days, they do their best to keep these different skill brackets from intermingling with each other. And that leads to all sorts of problems, especially when we're left to be the front line of defense against cheaters, giving people the power to, spam report somebody into a shadow ban. And if they are legit and they keep getting spammed into shadow bans, a lot of them say fuck it and they eventually go and download cheats. Hell, the punitive matchmaking system that we currently deal with today is probably responsible for the equal opposite of that. People saying things like all streamers cheat. Look, I can't promise you that every creator knows exactly what it's like to get off a long, hard day of work, go home and load up the game, and get maybe a solid hour of game time. Just like I know most of y'all don't understand what it's like to use this game as a vehicle to pay your bills. I fortunately have a perspective from both sides. And here's the thing, Call of Duty is preventing you from improving. And if you're already good, it gets to a point where this matchmaking is punitive. So if you're gonna do something to play in different lobbies than everybody else of your skill level, don't be a fucking idiot. Be honest about it. And if you don't like that, as a viewer, you got the right not to watch their content, but I implore you to respect their honesty because not a lot of content creators are honest with you. We need to collectively focus on the real unfair advantages in the game, the aimbot, the wall hacks, etc. Because if I recall, we had to make a whole hell of a lot of noise to be heard and finally get Ricochet, however functional you may or may not find it. We've got to be extremely loud this time around going into Black Ops 6 because these types of cheats, aimbot, the walls, that's something that ruins everybody's game regardless of your skill level. And I don't know if you guys have played the game lately, but it's gotten really bad. Anyways, I'm done. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, do me a solid and like the video for me. If you want to see more content just like this or to be notified when I go live, make sure you subscribe to the channel with the notification bells enabled. Always remember the wise words from our third U.S. President, Thomas Jefferson, who said, "Honesty is the first chapter in the book of wisdom." Catch you guys on the next one. Mahalo.
What is you doing? Finna go hard, hard, hard. Ice on my neck, ice on my wrist. That for the squad, squad, squad. Know they gon' hate. Do what I tell them. Get on your jaw, jaw, jaw. Work on smooth. I got the moves. I swear to God, God, God. Hey, I just dropped 200.